Hi there, thank you for coming back to another one of my videos. I've had lots of requests on asking me how to do this turnover top up here. So I'm going to show you. The picture in the middle is another video that I will get round to doing, but I'm going to concentrate on the turnover. Now, as you can see, this is to the tying stage. Now, what I've done is I've tied all the way up to here. So this will then be my pom-pom. But this turnover bit, now you don't tie here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically you get to this point and then you turn over. And then you tie on this side. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will then become your 5 white pom-pom rows folded over onto your pink. Now, once you've tied and done everything, you then cut. Now you cut as normal along here as you would until you get to this point, and then you do not touch this line. Now this is your last pink tie over on this side. You do not cut this line and you do not cut here. So you do cut here and here obviously, but you do not touch this or this on the pink side. Now, turning over when you're doing the white side, you then, there's your pink start, you then cut here, because this will then make your pom-pom here, okay? But you do not, again, touch this line. Now, this is your pink line with a pink cross, okay? You do not touch this line. Now, I'm going to start cutting. When I get to this point, I will come back and show you how it's done. Okay, so here's all my cutting done. As you can see, this is the line I told you not to cut. Okay, I'll do it with this. This is the line I told you not to cut. As you can see there, it's not been cut. Although I have cut there to make this pom-pom here. But now you can see this is just one little bit of, but that won't show. Right, okay, now if we turn it over, again, this is the line I told you not to cut. We've cut that bit to make this pom-pom here. So now we turn the board over and we cut the edges exactly the same in the video. From this point, and then you do it to this point here. Okay, to the left of your last pom-pom on the board. Because this will become the pink tassels and this bottom bit down here will become your white tassel off your white pom-pom. Right there. So I've now cut all the pink pom-poms all the way around like that. So now I've just got the white on the base. Now I'm going to turn over. Because I've now cut that pink, it has made this a lot looser. So I can now get in here and finish my white off. My white pom-pom off. So I'm going to snip this like this. And then as you can see, the white will pull out here. Okay, so these are ones I've done earlier. So this will now pull out. And as you cut each pom-pom, you will get the excessive white that will be no good and will just come away. Okay, so you need to cut all the way down here, all the way down the edge here to make your white pom-pom, and then pull out as before like this. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to that. Okay, so now I've cut down all the way down there, so we've now got our pom-poms. Okay, so we turn the board over, and as you can see, I'll just lean the board up a bit. As you can see, all the white's gone. And now we've got pink, and then all the pink's gone, and we've got white. So now you proceed as follows, exactly the same as I showed you before. You now cut these because these will become pink tassels, okay? And you cut these to become your white tassels. And you just, the same as round here, so that's that. Same as round here, you cut these. Corners the same as before, they're a bit extra long, so you cut them. These are then becoming your pink. I mean, there will be little bits that you're going to find that you need to trim up because it's quite difficult to cut that edge in when you're cutting the white pom-poms because the board, you know, is in the way and you're just trying to do the best you can. So again, every little bit. And then we'll pull the blanket off and I'll show you exactly how it turns out. So this, tidy up the pom-poms once you've taken it off the board. The white ones will be a little bit messy because you just couldn't get into there, so I will show you. Nearly done. There you go. Just about there. This last little bit. And then we'll turn it over. There we go. Okay. Let's pop the blanket off the bowl. A few bits cool. Okay, so we'll pop the blanket off the board. That's my knotty bit down at the end. Any bits that get caught as before, just as you can see, I'm having trouble getting that off there. Just snip them like so. Okay, that's me not where I started at the very beginning, so I will just snip that. We'll tidy it up afterwards. Let's move the board out of the way. Okay, so there's your pink. And then as you can see, the pink has become the tassels for the white. And then the white has become the tassels for the pink. Obviously, you know, you're going to have to tidy it up because it was quite hard to get to that bold as you were cutting it. But there you go, there's the finished product. Tidy it all up, sort it all out, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pom-poms. And, you know, if you want to, you can stitch it just there to hold that together and perhaps put a little bow or something on there. But that is your finished turnover pom-pom blanket.